Shalom, family. I hope you guys can see me. My phone is the color is showing up really weird, but I'm just gonna keep going. So yeah. Well, if you guys can't see me clear, you can hear the message. So this part is for Alan. This is gonna be a short message, but I wanted to say I love you so much. And I've been thinking about the guttural het sound all day. Now, see, I feel like I'm still not saying it right. I feel like I'm forcing it. But anyway, mishpaCHah. Is that right? mishpaCHah. I don't know. mishpaCHah. Okay, the mishpaCHah. Because I know when I say the ruach, mishpaCHah. Oh, okay, mishpaCHah. Okay, all right. I think I kind of got it. I'm gonna practice some more. I just wanted to get on real quick though, and let you guys know I just bought some fresh strawberries. See, the one thing about California, I don't know where you live, but one thing I love about it is when the weather gets warm, we have food trucks, and then we have people, the little I don't know what they're called, but I just call them, independent workers, okay? They stand on the corner and they sell fresh fruit. I mean, the fruit is so good and so juicy and ripe and delicious. It's like they just picked it, and I love buying fruit like that. It's like fresher than the farmer's market. And the farmer's market, I don't even like the farmer's market that much anymore because they're overpriced. And you don't know if that stuff is really coming from a farm anyway, So anyway, I just bought $20 worth, a huge, if you guys can see, I have a huge little basket, a huge basket of fresh strawberries and cherries. So for Shabbat, I'm on my way home right now. It's Friday. For Shabbat, I'm going to go home right now and make a strawberry and cherry pie. Yes, with the fresh strawberries. So I did one, Alan. 2, talking about the strawberry and the cherry pie. 3, I wanted to talk to you guys about how Vanessa, how I keep drama at bay. Just to give you just some encouragement, and because this comes up a lot. I see with my friends, and I've even got some inbox messages and emails from people, and then some of my closest friends that really know me, they know for the past, I would say 2.5, 3 years, I don't have drama like that in my life. I just don't entertain it. It just doesn't it doesn't really surface. And when it tries to, I immediately recognize it for what it is, and I cut it off at the path. I don't care if it is a family member. And when I say family member, I mean, I don't care if it's a blood relation, or I don't care if I could have been knowing you since kindergarten. But if I feel like what you're doing is messing with or infiltrating my walk and my peace and my being, my nefesh, my living experience, I cut you off. I get rid of it fast. And I have a sister, and she's in the family. She's in our family, our spiritual family, the mishpaCHah. She's in there. And when she, if she wants to comment, she definitely can. But I would say she knows me pretty well because we started this walk together. And I'm probably, if she wants to confirm this, I'm probably one of the few people that she knows. And I want to say she's probably even told me this, that I just don't have drama like that. I don't entertain it. I don't subscribe to people that do on YouTube. You don't have to One time, if I see something, okay, maybe they're just having a bad day. A few times, no, that's it. I just, because what it does is we have to be very careful what we allow in our ruach. You know, we have to be careful. We have to, we should only bend our hearts and our minds to Elohim. That's it. And if it's not lining up with that, and if it's trying to stumble you or anything, I would suggest that you ask the Father to, I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry. Ask the Father to truly, truly strengthen and sharpen that that sense in you to recognize it and cut it off at the path and give you the boldness. You know, I didn't even know that it was real boldness until someone just brought that to my attention recently, and I was like, oh, because it's an effortlessness. It's an effortlessness within me now to do that, because I just don't have time, right? It's like time is too short. Time is too short, y'all. We are at the door. Like, Yeshua is coming, and it's so evident just by the video I made, I think yesterday, and all of your wonderful comments talking and speaking on the quickening. You know, time is speeding up. Yeshua's almost here, and you have to really ask yourself, where does your loyalty lie? You know, there's one thing to have patience with people, but you are not, you know, to be anyone's, you're not to be the heavy for anybody. You know, Yeshua, Elohim, Yahweh, the Ruach, they did not come in our lives to deliver us to go back to being someone's doormat. No. And when I say doormat, even if you think, you know, you might think, well, I'm no one's doormat. Well, you allow your spirit to be in a place that someone's walking all over it, and it's not being edified or encouraged by Elohim and Elohim alone. You're allowing your spirit to be, to get worn out. You know, someone keeps walking, you're allowing someone to keep walking in your door and not allowing Elohim to, you're not allowing Elohim to strengthen your walk, because it can't be, because now you're stagnant because you're listening to all these other people. So anyway, that is how Vanessa keeps drama at bay. I don't have a problem. And I'm laughing because I know if my friend, if she sees this, she's gonna be like, oh my gosh, yes. And just watching this, I'm sure she's yes. Like, she is like, oh man, Vanessa. I have no problem with cutting somebody off. I don't. And I was talking to, actually, I believe Sister Samantha White, just the other day, and we were talking about this, and I was telling her, I said, you know what? It's actually, I'm gonna pull over. It's actually, it's a work that Elohim has done in me, where he has made me I have a very sharp and keen sense to that. I'm very sensitive to things that are just not right. And it's because I made a choice that my heart will only be made over and bend to him. Only. And and I'm not saying you have to say Yahweh, Yeshua, Elohim for that to happen. It's a heart condition. And the Ruach, we are all individuals, but there's one body, there's one true family, and there's only one Ruach that indwells everyone. And if he recognizes individuals that belong to Elohim, that belong to Abba, and if your heart is not there, the Ruach is not going to allow me, and it shouldn't allow you, to interact with these people, to even entertain it, to let it in your spirit. You know, this is something I was telling me and my son on Mother's Day. He had took me out, and we were just talking And it's so nice when your kids are older, where you can have really like a friendship type of conversation. You'll always give them guidance and counsel because you'll always be their parent. But knowing and recognizing that they have grown into a real adult person where they have to make their own decision to stay in and love with Elohim. They have to continue to make that choice on their own. But it's really just a treasure to have those type of conversations. And he was telling me, he said, Mom, to me, I just love people. He's like, no, he didn't say I love people. He said, I love, and I'm interested in learning where other people are coming from and how they got to where and I said, I get that, but you still have to be careful what you're allowing in your spirit, because we're not strong enough. We're not strong enough to be like, oh, I can allow somebody in my house stepping through my door and it's okay. We have to be careful. We just have to be careful. So that's how I keep drama at bay. I love you all. Shalom. I'll see you in the next one.